They improved the load times with that 9 megabyte update. My current assumption is no. If I played that Japanese fishing game, you're gonna have to be more specific. Some awesome brainless games button. You've got almost every achievement in Tile Cities, and you're playing Cheese Runner as you type. You should buy Ukrainian Defense Force Tactics. $3 go to Come Back Alive, and you get a solid little wave-based tactics game. It also has Sad Putin when you finish a round. Why do I, when you put that XD at the end, Gristoth, why am I assuming that you're actually talking about like some sort of porn game? So did they break my save file? No, okay. Just took a little bit to load. Whoa. New villagers born. Well, off to a good start, I guess. So, right, I was building walls. It's not porn? Oh, I'm disappointed then. Not gonna play it in that case. So, we just got these farm fields up and running. I kind of have no idea how the farming works, but we're working on it. I'm figuring it out slowly. Long story short, this game's like Banished, but like with a lot of really neat mechanics, and people actually live full lives. We're on year 9, and none of our original settlers have died. They'll start dying when they hit their 80s. And the time moves pretty slowly, and it's nice and chill. But yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about with when you say 6 villagers graduated. Look at that. So current thing that I think that we are in currently I'm in serious need of a frame rate boost. Jesus, game. It's like loading in all of its textures still. But this particular run isn't on the easiest difficulty, but it's close. It's on a difficulty that's supposed to be really chill, where things don't generally attack, yet a bunch of raiders have been sighted. Well, that's a good sign. I was literally just saying, it's like, I've got this on a difficulty where things are not supposed to attack me very often. I guess there's an exception to every rule. So, toggle garrison villagers. Well, this person just ran up and hit them. Now firing arrows. They're all gonna die. Run away. The combat in this game is not very good. Awesome timing. Well, I mean, I can't wait for the ability that gives me a bunch of free stuff, or the difficulty that gives me a bunch of free stuff, rather. There they go. I'm gonna need to build guard towers, looks like. All my people went and garrisoned and went and grabbed swords, but these guys are stealing my shit now, so like, maybe they'll leave. They just took a bunch of stuff from here, and now they're leaving. Well, that's not good. Well, at least they're leaving. Anyway, I'm on the difficulty where things don't invade me particularly often. They still do, just not very often. That's what I was working towards. That kind of blows. Oh, they stole all my gold. I mean, that's kind of okay. That could be worse. Well, I guess that means I need to actually build some defenses. Like these lookout towers. Lookout towers defend surrounding area against hostile threats. Must be managed by guards who do extra... Okay, so monthly cost of 5. And the barracks is a monthly cost of 8. Which I literally have everything for. So, you know what? Guess it's time to build a barracks. But I need 250 gold for it. Which we'll earn pretty quickly. At least one of them? Yeah, he did some damage. He certainly did some damage. Candle shop. Where's my trader? Supposedly they actually added notifications when traders have arrived to trade because it's super easy to miss them. I also can't even remember where my trader was. Oh, there it is. All right, so I still have a bunch of gold. sitting at my traders, which I can just send back. Which is kind of nice that they didn't steal the gold from the trader. Lost some crops to rot. Well, that sucks. Food stocks are low. Well, we got 3 months of them. Halfway through the summer. Let's go back to defenses and build one of these. Oh, they already started. So I still have plenty of money. I just had it all in my, not in public storage. It was all in the trading depot. But yeah, no, this game came out a couple weeks ago in early access. It's got really good reviews. I think it's very early access. There's some things about this game that are absolutely awesome, and then there's some things about this game that are kind of garbage. And there's kind of like no real middle ground with it. Like parts of it are great, parts of it are kind of bleh, and that's just kind of how I feel about this game. But I really, really, really like the farming mechanics and the way a lot of different things in this game work. I think they're super cool. So, looking forward to messing around with this game a little bit. Also, I think it's really, really pretty. So, certainly a chill way to work towards the end of a stream. But currently, we've just got, you know, a lot of various different random constructions and stuff that need to be done. We're building up all these little walls and all this stuff. So, one thing at a time. Deers. But they got lots of work that needs to be done. And they're also currently building all these walls out here. So that hopefully we can just like lock those dudes out. Hunter cabin. Apparently there's nothing to hunt over here. Gotta move to where the deers are. My village was raided. They stole 577 gold ingots, 80 arrows, 10 bows. Oh, that's not good. Do I have a Fletcher? I can't remember. This game needs a list of all the buildings that you have. That's something that it desperately needs. Because I have no fucking idea. Where I put my Fletcher. If I had a Fletcher. I think I had a Fletcher? So it's like, actually, hold on. Maybe there's a way I can check this. Okay, I do have a Fletcher. This is my Fletcher. I'm assuming you work in the Fletcher building. Okay, well, let's double the number of Fletchers. And let's increase the number of bows and arrows we're going to make for the next little bit. I stole coats and a bunch of cash. It could have been worse. It could have been better, though. Actually going to throw all these people here and promote this. Just get this done. Now that we've been attacked once, it's like, well, all right, I guess we got to get to this. But a lot of this stuff that we're doing is just, like, getting those walls built. See? They're continuing to extend them down here. Almost like standing right next to them is how you build walls, apparently. We have 38 laborers. Making sure all the jobs are properly manned. Yeah. But yeah, we will definitely play more Zero Seavert as well. Damn, they got that done quick. All right, so we have no melee weapon. Melee ranged combat is impossible. I guess we just need to amp up fletching production. And make sure that they are still, yes, they are still storing that stuff there. So those ranged weapons should get moved over here pretty quick. Also, people are getting sick. Also, looks like they were able to acquire some pretty quickly. At least they all have coats. That's good. It takes them a little bit to go acquire their weapons. Flag combat area. Okay, so I can send them all out like that. Interesting. And they charge out to go fight. Food stocks is low. Really like to buy food stocks. My stockyard, my basket shop. What do I need to level you up? We need 150 people, which we've almost got. And I just need more homesteads, which requires more food types, I think. Move that over there. Somebody commented on the first VOD of this that I put up. And the comment was pretty simple. It was just either more people need to find this YouTube channel or more people need to get into these types of games. Simple little nice comments like that just kind of make my week. I don't think people realize just how nice stuff like that is. Like, damn right, more people need to find my YouTube channel. Sometimes it's the simple things. All right, so we do have 4 months worth of food. So in this game, all resources are finite. So very quickly you end up being 100% dependent on trading. Well, maybe not 100%, but highly dependent on trading. Predator sighted. I'm trying to think that they reset the difficulty. Run away, person, or you're gonna die. Never mind, you're gonna die. What's that predator? Wonder, actually. 'Cause none of this was happening last time I played. And now all of a sudden it is. A little bit annoying. And I can deal with the higher difficulty. I'd just rather not have to deal with predators everywhere. So chat, since this is the last stream of the week, what's your plans for the weekend? Anybody up to anything exciting? %100% ready? Interesting. I'm assuming they use those to fertilize fields. Doing a music on Sunday? Hope you have a good time doing a music. Just playing Path of Exile. I'm gonna be hopefully getting all of my stuff ready for PAX. It's been a slow month, but still need to prep for PAX regardless. I'm trying to plot up some stuff for the Patreon, because you know, I've got those patches in the mail. They've officially been shipped now, which means as of hopefully sometime next week, I will have the blind patches in my possession. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to send out basically a thing through the Patreon. It's going to be a little sign-up sheet if you want a patch mailed to you, to the people at the $7 tier and up. And then you can just send me a mailing address, and I will package them up and mail them off. I have a little label maker that I bought off of Amazon, so I just need that to show up, and I can get to it. There we go. Getting this thing done. I love that there's multiple stages of the construction of the towers. Man, everybody's dying all of a sudden. You guys decide it was like time to have a epidemic? Hold on. Not all this. Why are we making so little money? Soldier training. Okay, so soldier training is really expensive. I get it. But, like, I just removed a bunch of my soldiers. Predator sighted. Okay, so I guess I've learned that the patch turned the difficulty up, which I'm not actually super thrilled with. Because I don't like the way the combat in this game works. So now all my harvesters are just constantly getting attacked by wolves, and that just kind of sucks. Kind of annoying, but hopefully it's minimal. We'll just have to deal with it as it comes. Really cost that much to train 4 soldiers? Go down to just 2. Or you have to find a beach that allows them? Why do you have to take them to the beach? That's the thing that I really need. The healer's house. But I can't afford it. Really? Kind of tempted to just demolish this, but who knows how much more crap they're going to send after me. Monthly cost 16, recruitment cost 25. Okay. Getting into winter. We have 5 months worth of food and 3 people are sick. Which ain't that bad. But I need the healer's house. As much as I'm resisting, their income isn't great. But yeah, over the weekend, I've got a bunch of videos I want to work on. A bunch of different things I'd like to get done. Yeah, at this point, it's just a matter of keeping the chat active, so. And this is very much a game that's going to kind of live and die, I guess, by how chatty you guys are. Any kind of conversations is very much appreciated right now. Also, if you want to help out the stream at absolutely no cost to you, if you go over to your Twitch channel, you can give the channel a host. It would very much help. Been ripping and uploading your small collections of DOS shareware CDs from the mid-1990s. Are you putting them on Internet Archive, or just sharing them with family kind of deals? Hey, Speed Kills, what's up, dude? Your amp plus DAC should arrive. What's that going to be powering? Or is that just for your headphones? But it's back. You know, honestly, the Internet Archive going down is one of the strangest things ever to me. It's like, why would anybody go after what is quite literally the closest thing we have to an Internet public library? Like, quit being assholes. The Internet Archive is one of the few, like, nice places on the internet. And we don't have enough stuff like that. I guess the reality is we just kind of need to move all of our stuff inside the city limits then. This baby is cold out there. There we go. Now we're making money, but this is going to cost us money. How much does running you cost? What is the running cost of the healer's house? 20? Right, so what is the running cost of this tower? $5. And you? 16. Do I want healers or soldiers? I'm leaning soldiers. Or I'm leaning healers, rather. Nothing fancy, but slowly going towards an okay phono amp. I mean, you know that cassette deck that I showed on the stream a couple weeks ago that I cleaned up, Aqua? That thing has a phono amp in it, and I literally found it on the side of the road. And it works just fine. Like, the tape deck's a little wonky, like the wow and flutters off, but, like, it sounds fine. Good lord. I'm really kind of not thrilled with the fact that I'm quite certain that the difficulty was changed with the patches that came out here. I kind of, there was like almost no predators, maybe 1 or 2 a year previously, and now there's like a couple of months, and that just kind of blows. Hey, audio, what's up, dude? How thing? We're gonna have to gut some wolves' dens, I think. Work was a mixed bag? I know that feeling. Streams have been largely great this month, but money's been a mixed bag. Got some things to work, proceeded to things to lock up anyway, and then take an hour to get unstuck. Oh, that sucks. Well, I'm glad it seems like it was mostly able to just kind of get done, you know? Making progress over here. Gets tab to rotate those. That's one. I'll let it go the way that it automatically turns itself. I'm gonna get rid of this. Keep that work camp. Bring the Forager Shack back here. And assume that if they stay out there, they're just gonna fucking die. Well, we're mostly through winter. Oh yeah, you don't want to be in Edmonton, trust me. Although rent is cheap in Edmonton. 3 new migrants, and we've reached year 10. It's time to get work in the fields, boys. Looks like we have our first healer's house. It's gonna start costing me monthly. Which mostly means we need more people. But we also need more farms. Foods. Food production. So it's time to make more farms. Looks like. Apparently you can overlap farms. That seems kind of busted. Let's cancel that one. Do this one. Collected yearly taxes. We're kind of broke, though. We lost 99 fish in storage. But how much are eggs? I've never bought eggs in Edmonton. I just know that rent is cheap in Edmonton. Although rent is cheap in Edmonton in comparison to where I live right now, which is very expensive for rent. So maybe, maybe my blanket statement isn't to be trusted. I'd say. Ah, we haven't added crops to this one yet. Well, let's work the fields. Got something that's high heat tolerance. Rye. Let's go with cabbage. Then clover. Mouse tolerant. You're heat tolerant. Let's do that. Do that, and then do you. Twice. Something short. Towards the end of the year. You just got this game gifted to you, wanted to watch someone play it before you joined? As in, like, you wanted to watch someone play it before you started playing it yourself? Well, hi, Matt. I just returned to this save file after, like, a week, so I'm still kind of, like, coming to terms with where I was in this city previously. You could live in some super cheap housing uni for students and work 40 hours a week scanning documents and save up some cash, but I can get any job in the Yukon, Alberta as a proper province with a so they're picky about, but Alberta is a proper province, so they're picky about hiring immigrants. Yes. No, as I've said to many people, and if you want to live in Canada, you don't already live here. Oh, hey, this is new. And you don't already live here, you might as well just, they're buying candles. All right, we're going to bring all my candles over here. You might as well marry a Canadian, because that's kind of the only way to get into Canada. They're selling metal. Do you have heavy tools? You do not have heavy tools. Okay. Well, all right, Matt. Shout if you have questions, and I'll do my best to assist. Yeah, we won't miss traders anymore, because there's actually a notification that they exist instead of just a tiny little dot. Which, you know, I do quite like this game, but keep in mind it is very early access. Or it's definitely early access. There's certainly things about it that could be a lot better. Although, rather, this menu doesn't lag anymore, which is so nice. Sell those items. So I just sold them handles. You got pottery, flour, crossbows. Could buy some flour. Merchant is trading this commodity at below average price. That's also new. Although you're trying to buy it, not sell it, because I'm silly. You have hide coats. You're selling cows, but you don't have any? I'm going to buy a cow from you. I'm misunderstanding this UI. He has 4 cows to sell. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to transfer my gold. Actually, no, I'm going to leave it here, just in case. I'm going to transfer some of it. Okay, so do I have a barn? I don't think so. This game's really making the rounds. I mean, I like good town builders, and when new ones pop up, I sometimes feel the need to give them a shot, and this one caught my eye for one reason or another, and here we are. I actually played it on day one, although the CUD run died, which is why we swapped. I don't know if you were here for the actual death, but... Where's the barn? There's the barn. This is another good farming area over here, actually. You said GG? All right, well, I totally missed that then. Not bad. More than you'll ever be able to do? What, dying in Golgotha? Give yourself more credit. Well, I mean, this game's pretty and mechanically dense, so that's enough for me to want to play it. They also light up the trading post now. To see the demise? I mean, at least we died to something big and scary instead of something pathetic and sad. That's all I'll say. Fortunately, we died to something that actually scares me. Also, we're now back to producing more food than we're consuming. Also going to demolish another hunter cabin because we're trying to go from hunting to farming, so I need cattle. Prioritize this puppy. So I'm gonna, is there a... I don't think there is a way to just, like, prioritize a group of things. 9 villagers graduated. Well, school's working, I guess. Although I'm sure that school in this world is not particularly difficult. It's like, smack this, whack that, hit this with a hammer, build this thingy, and then you're good. It's on your wish list. Probably more interested when the really annoying Kingscan Iron. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this game right now. This is very much a, unless you need to play a town builders like right now. This is a wait for a sale, wait for a couple patches, give it 6 months to a year, maybe even wait for 1.0. Like, I talked about this game on my podcast with FG, one of my teammates, and her statement was, oh, she thinks it's too expensive so that more people can buy it right now. It's like, no, it's the perfect price. It's a little bit pricey because if you buy it now, you have to play it. You have to want it if you're going to buy it now. Early access games shouldn't be an impulse buy. Early access games should be exactly what they want to charge for it when it's done. You don't need to raise the price of it. Although I will say it runs a hell of a lot better than it did at launch. The trading menu actually works now. Is they're not going to raise the price? Yeah, that's what I read. So, Internet Archive has teamed up with the Boston Public Library in an attempt to digitize well over 100,000 historical vinyl records and make them available to stream online for free. Please do me a big favor and post that in the music Discord. Run away from the stupid puppy dog. I will say that this combat sucks. All right. It's funny. Wolves won't walk through the gate, but they'll run around the fence. Okay. Well, you, Maureen, I guess you have like 1/100th of your life left, so you can just go do whatever. Investments are open. Heads up, Chad. One of the coolest things you ever saw was a record player with a laser stylus. No, you don't want one. They're $15,000 starting. Also, they don't play that well, and they can't play colored vinyl. But yeah, the laser record players are like a really weird niche thing that were invented towards the end of like phono, I guess, as a music medium. They were invented towards the end, and they were developed largely as like a thing for very wealthy individuals. And there was only a couple produced, and they were made by Sony, I think. And they cost like thousands and thousands of dollars. They're ridiculously expensive, and they don't sound that good, and they can't play anything but completely black records. So if you have like a striped vinyl or a colored vinyl or something of any other color or pattern or splatter, which are very popular nowadays, they just straight up don't work. So I would say don't buy one. That's my advice with those. Do not buy one. This thing shouldn't really be storing anything. I mean, believe it or not, they do still show up on the market sometimes. So, theoretically, it is possible you could have bought one. I mean, they're interesting, like, gadgets, but they're also not the sort of thing that I would, like, recommend stating that you want, if that makes any sense. Upgrade some of these roads. You know, I was thinking about why I like this game recently. One of the reasons I like it is I think it's kind of the closest thing to like a modern take on the concept of settlers we've had in a while. It's really nice to have a game like this. Well, Def posted on Discord, this is amazing. Apparently there was an amendment to the copyright bill, and it says that pre-1972 music that isn't found available commercially can go on the archive. Huh. I wonder how much of that I can get away with playing on Twitch. That's... I might... Interesting. Cool. Noted. I will have to look into that. 17,000 records. Crocodile's gonna conniption fit if he doesn't already know about that. Should definitely like poke at Crocodile with that. Still apply to specific renditions? It depends on if bots are looking for it. I don't actually care about I don't actually care about modern copyright. What I care about is, are bots looking for it? If bots are looking for it, then I can't stream it. If, you know, if bots don't care, then I'm Gucci. How can people copyright? Conductors and orchestras can own the rights to a specific recording of a piece of music. And they will police it, which is very strange to me. Stricken? I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, losing my income is not worth. And this is the reason I don't stream a lot of records, even though, like, theoretically I could. Is it's not worth losing my job over it at the end of the day. It's like you've been stricken with the disease of copyright infringement. You now lose your channel. You're gonna beb? You have a good beb. We'll see you next week. Take care of yourself. And don't stress too much, yeah? You'll be okay. I think I'm going to build a bakery. Because it will increase desirability significantly. Because it makes things smell nice. Issue is bakery can't actually do anything. And won't be able to do anything until I have flour. Fortunately, many traders sell flour, so. Chat, give Bastet a virtual hug. She has to go to a funeral tomorrow. I'm not a huggy person, but some of you might be. 8 people have arrived in your village and they have plans to immigrate. Will you accept them into your village or turn them away? Sure, they can show up. It's only 8. Oh, good news, Aquafunkalistic Booty Wap. You're an elderly 52 years old. You have no shoes, though. Well, this game's nothing like Age of Empires, though. Age of Empires is an RTS, completely different type of game. I wouldn't really think of comparing this to that. I know visually it might appear similar, but very, very, very different games. I need another stockpile over on the side over here. Just a standard stockyard, nothing too fancy. For some reason, this game gets compared to Age of Empires all the time, and I don't understand why Age of Empires is always people's first thought when they're watching this game. Games have come a long way since Tennis for Two, I think you mean. Shouldn't be drinking coffee at 6 p.m., but YOLO. I guess. I don't know. Speaking of, I might buy Age of Empires 4. Looks really good. I have it on Game Pass, but it's on sale for $30 right now, which is like, buy it, get some achievements, actually play through that campaign. Have it in my account. Yep. Tennis for... Well, although Tennis for Two is one of those, like... Is it a video game? There's actually something else that predated Tennis for Two, but people who talk about that thing refer to it as... Which is essentially just like a virtual tic-tac-toe. There is a virtual tic-tac-toe that was made before Tennis for Two, but there is an argument to be made that it's less of a video game and more of an electronic game. If you want to make that distinction, but that's maybe a bit too annoyingly specific even for me. We're going to set grazing space for this field to right there. Building can be upgraded. Sure. I don't know what upgrading the barn does, but... Typhoid causes vomiting and fever and can sometimes be fatal. During waste is collected from houses and stocked. Oh, houses are stocked with soap. Yeah, they need soap. That's the problem here, is lack of soap. Although soap shop? I think I have what I need. Oh, right, duh. Obstructed by fruit trees. That'll help. You know how I learned that Pac-Man was originally named Puck-Man? It's from fucking Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I read it in the graphic novel and was like, really? And I remember like getting up and like walking over to like old school Google and sitting down in front of the computer and Googling, was Pac-Man original name? And it took me like 4 different pages to find proof that he was originally named Puck-Man. I had to like stare at a Japanese website for a bit and figure out how to translate it. But yeah, Puck-Man. But they decided to not keep it as Puck-Man in North America because it would be too easy to vandalize and turn it into Fuck-Man. They should have gone all the way with that because Pac-Man fucks, and that's just a fact. We all should just know that. How else would Ms. Pac-Man exist if that wasn't the case? Someone did a video essay about it. Wasn't the internet historian, was it? Sounds like something you would do. I'm just guessing, but... But does that cow just live here? Okay, so you just live in global storage. Select a barn for your cows. Confirm? Prioritize this. Get her done. Could have been. Because I think he has like an 8-minute video on that or something. I wish I was better at video essays. I'm really bad at video essays. I'm really good at interviews and like conversational content. I do not have the skill set in the slightest to do video essays. And it makes me kind of sad because I really, really like video essays. I like making the kind of stuff I like watching. And it's very frustrating when it's like, I really like watching this thing, but don't have a single skill required to make that thing myself. It's nearly 3 hours long. Yeah, that's definitely not short. That's definitely not short. You know, it's funny. Someone was advising me on content creation recently, much to my dismay. I didn't ask for it. They said that I should make more shorts and a TikTok and get on Instagram. And I said, sorry, I mean, I occasionally upload shorts, but I'm not really into shorts. I do like longs, however. It's much more my speed. Storage is building. Oh, okay. Need another root cellar, looks like. What's that wall doing? Hey, that wall done. Cool. You like shorts as long as it's not winter? I agree. Make shorts. What am I, a tailor? Yeah, pretty much. I do occasionally make shorts, though. I made that one Dwarf Fortress short that like 300 people watched, or 3,000 people watched. It's pretty good. But I think that a lot of people just cram out way too many shorts and they just kind of suck. "30 minutes sounds like Internet Historian. Or Norm the Gaming Historian, alternatively. One of the two. Might have actually been Norm. But, whatever. Trying to, like, deduce what person made a video is a little silly, I think. I think I need to build a vault now that we got, you know, robbed. They stole all my money. I need 20 iron to make a vault. I mean, I'm very guilty of uploading 6 to 10 hour long Twitch VODs directly to YouTube. But then again, I also, my YouTube channel is a weird mixed bag of things, right? If you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you kind of just have to accept that you're going to get like at least one really long Twitch VOD a day. But in between that, you're going to get really, well, I mean, videos of me babbling directly at a camera and videos of Dwarf Fortress related things that are quite short. That's VODs, it's different. Yeah, well, I mean, it's still long. Villagers feeling worse. Go to the fucking hospital then. Jesus Christ, man. We have a hospital here for a reason. This baby is cold outside. Speed up time until winter's over. Building roads. It's kind of a waste of stone, I think. Out of planks somehow? Where's that work camp at? Oh, I see. They're out of wood in the work camp. Actually, let's move this work camp up here. Good amount of trees right there. Running low on food. Thanks, game. We're about to hit spring. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I think like the longest videos that I upload of just me talking are like the Future of the Fortress videos, which are just me reading blog posts, generally. And I think I uploaded like a 45-minute long one once. That was a marathon of a video to make. Bloody exhausting to make that video, but... All right. Well, farming the fields. There are a lot more video essays about Pac-Man than you initially thought. Well, I mean, Pac-Man's a popular video game character, and video essays are popular, so makes perfect sense to me. We just need that desirability to go up. That'll skyrocket it. I think I really need it, though. Potato King! It's good to see you. Thank you very much for the 23rd month and for the first resub in 2 hours. Not only that, but the first notification of streamer getting paid in 2 hours. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Jack, can I get a big round of beers? Our friend here keeping that sub alive. Pretty large investment of gold, that. 2 traveling merchants have arrived, huh? Well, this one's buying honey. Let's bring all of my honey over. Buying tools. You sell shitty weapons, meds, soaps. This one buys candles, of which I have none currently. I mean, the smart thing here to do... Smart thing here would probably be... Why did it give me 2 notifications if there isn't a second one? Oh, I see. Trader 2. Interesting. You're selling tools, weapons. Ah, you're selling heavy tools. I'm going to buy 2 heavy tools. That's something that I really need. Okay, so now that I have heavy tools... make one of those. I can now build a windmill. Man, everybody's getting stricken with typhoids. God damn it. Also, chat, it is my last stream of the week. And I know that this mostly benefits me and not you guys. But if we can get $10 in bits or tips, I will go grab a beer. Did this last night, but... I'll do it again. Because this week's been slow, so I gotta pull out the desperation tactics. So I need to increase production of chopped down logs. Oh, I see the issue. You only collect stone, which we're also running low on. And I've been doing stuff that uses way too much wood. Well, that makes sense. Apiary, sand pit, soap shop, work camp, clay pit, iron mine. Smithy, is blacksmith forge down there? The thing that makes... Okay, so it's the foundry that I kind of need. Whatever. We'll work with it. Villager cured. Yay. Bazap. I'm also out of coffee, and I shouldn't drink any more at 6:30 p.m. I'd like to sleep tonight. Eventually. I haven't started working on this yet. I've cleared some of it. We're building this old toy. I do love the building process in this game. There's so many different stages. There's something about town builders that build things slowly. I'm also seeing a problem. They shouldn't allow you to build over top of something that you've already started constructing. Oh well. Alright, so next season... Move that. We're going to remove that. Well, thank you, Anonymous, for the $10. Go grab a beer. We're going to plant wheat. After that, we're going to cancel this. Please. Cancel that, and we're going to plant wheat. Well, thanks, Anonymous, for cheering. Does that mean I have to get 2 beers? I mean, I'm okay with that, but... Chat, can you guys post beers for a minute? I will be right back. With an actual beer. All right, I return with an actual beer. "14 villagers have graduated. I don't actually know what that makes them capable of doing. Also, we're just drinking this. Nothing fancy. P49 craft lager. It's fine. It's a summer beer. It's drinkable and easy. All right. I'm gonna queue you up right there. Interesting. That time it worked. I wonder why it didn't work before. Strange. So there's my one cow. We have a cow now. That's cool. Hasn't produced anything. Enable milking. No feed stores or anything. I don't know how that cow would be a problem. I'm sorry. That hurt. So I've swapped around a bunch of harvests. So every one of our fields gonna have at least one wheat harvest every so often. Actually, also gonna need a granary. So rat catcher. Does this improve? No. Wait, how close are we to upgrading? 12. We need... And before they slaughter it ASAP. Wouldn't that be kind of great, though? I mean, in case of, like, serious food needs, that's what it's for, right? Healer, you suck at your job. You know that? There we go. More homesteads are getting done. 13. I just need to increase desirability slightly more. Like perhaps by... building something close by that they like being near. Like, you know. I don't think a well actually increases desirability. You'd think that placing a well close to things would be good for desirability. But it's not. I don't know if I believe that. Mall Plaza. Apparently, having small plazas in here would do it. Is there actually, like, any space between you? Don't think so. Small shrub. Not gonna quite do enough. You know, if I knock down this house, or rather, if I pick up this house and forcibly relocate it, I know that you lived there for your entire life, peoples, but we're gonna have to move you over there. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put a park where that house is. Although a lot of this stuff is slowly getting upgraded. Which is also why I've suddenly ran out of wooden planks. So everybody's getting foot wounds because I don't have a cobbler. I don't have shoes. Kind of wish that this game had a search function. It'd speed all of this up so much. Prioritize that one, please. Sounds like a cobbler's a shoo-in. I mean, it would make doing shoeies at the pub much easier. Shoes for Aquafunkalistic Booty Whapper, right? You're just like standing outside with a sign that says, I want shoes. Because it's true, you didn't have shoes. So maybe you were one of the ones that got stricken with sore foot. Or foot cut? I don't know. Shoes or no more baskets. Noted. Also, I think somebody bought me a coffee. Oh, never mind. There was a $30 tip that came in that apparently didn't go off. Streamlabs! The fuck? Thanks for the $30. Good touch hard. Why didn't that go off? The fuck? That means I need to drink 5 beers. I'm going to respectfully decline that because I don't have 5 beers in my fridge. Yeah, it's enabled. What in the hell? Did it just go off right when I was standing up? It might have gotten off right when I stood up. Chat, why didn't you tell me? Thanks for the $30. Much appreciated. Stuff goes a long way. Turns out, rocks. Hard thing to acquire in this game. They're like a... Alright, so this, we're gonna... Got too much UI open. This first year, we're gonna do double that. Around to that. This year. Gonna work here, that, and then third year, we're gonna do, cancel that. Third year, we're gonna do that. Can't do 2. And then we'll till the fields afterwards. Actually, hold on, no, we're gonna move that a little forward. Because actually, yeah, no, you've got heat tolerance, so we're gonna push you up here. Do that. Has been rebalanced to provide larger resources to projects and mega rocks. However, these changes are not retroactive and require starting a new map to experience. Well, that's fine. We're just playing on harder, scarcer resource mode. I want to play more of this town, okay? I like this one. Hey, look at this. We're harvesting, current disease, yellow dwarfing. Huh. This literally just needs another 36 more planks. Well, I guess I need to make another sawmill. Another saw pit. I saw a pit once. It was distressing. Yeah, I feel bad now that I missed that tip. I don't like missing tips. A lot of wheat. Yep, I just need to get this done. So it's getting struck by cold. Fortunately, we got this done, which can store raw grains. And then we can start working on this, and then we can make that into bread, I think. Yeah, the bakery requires firewood, water, and flour to make bread. And this thing makes flour out of wheat. So once this thing's done, it's gonna start taking all that wheat all that 857 wheat that we just produced. Might need 2 grainers. It's gonna start taking all that wheat that we just produced, and we're gonna start making bread. I might need a second bakery. So we're gonna have a lot of bread. All that wheat's gonna be a lot of wheat. But seriously, chat, thanks a ton for all the tips at the very end. You guys are too kind. Cheers. This week has been very slow, and you guys almost doubled this entire week in the last 12 minutes. So. I actually think added a third onto my weekly income. Because I get to go down to Seattle not next week, but next weekend. Although trip's all paid for, so we're good in that regard. Just a matter of doing it now. Which is just normal levels of terrifying. Also, the reason I'm out of planks all the time is because all of these houses are getting upgraded. Which is good, because that means that we're going to be able to upgrade this pretty soon. Because we're at 13 of 25. Although, hopefully they can live in their houses while they're getting upgraded. I'm assuming they can. New villagers born. I will say this, though. I don't want the nice weather to go away, but I'm kind of starting to feel pretty much done with summer. There's a point in the summer, and it's usually getting pretty close to now, where it's like, all right, that's it. Done with this shit. I'm ready for winter. And I've reached that point. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just ready for winter now. I really like the barn building. It's a cool little building. I like the little bird designs and paint stuff. A little sunflower. They're not naked. What are you talking about? I also built you a goddamn cobbler. We currently we produced we have 6 pairs of shoes that we produced last year. It's going to take a while to get all 167 shoed up, but we're working on it. Come on, give me some credit here. They're not all shoeless, Joe Jackson. $1,125 grain. Well, we're going to have a lot of stuff to make into bread pretty soon. And I hope that that's almost done. No shoes in the snow sounds deadly. Ah, it's fine. It's just a little chilly. What's life without a little bit of frostbite? Boring. Besides, they just have no shoes. They probably still have socks. All right, that's it. We've produced 20, 60, 70 flour. Quite a lot of flour already. There we go. We are now producing bread. Round of beers for bread? I mean, it's liquid bread, right? To the point where I think we need to acquire another baker. Why is there no frost nibble in our vernacular? Because frost isn't cute? But I'll be completely honest, I don't know why frost nibble isn't in my vernacular. Turnip leaf spot. I don't have turnips in that plot, though. Frost nip is a thing? Going to Google. Frost nip. Frost nip is a milder form of cold injury. It usually affects areas of the skin exposed. Okay, so frost nip is a mild frostbite. Still doesn't answer what a frost nibble is. Interesting. By beer-fueled peoples. I knew they had wine in ancient Egypt. They were making beer in ancient Egypt? May have just gained a little bit of respect for ancient Egypt. Okay, so now we just need these to get done. Need all these houses to get done. And that'll allow us to upgrade to the next level. Once all these houses have their planks. So have you played this? Is this your kind of shtick? I don't even know. A new traveling merchant has arrived. Hello, traveling merchant. How do you be? I got shit tons of flour, which they're selling, not buying. Not really buying anything I have to sell. Oh. They're not really selling anything I want to buy. You don't like city builders? Alright. I figured you didn't like fun, but I wasn't certain. Oh, that's a big rock. Also, seems like we are powering through this way faster than I thought we would. So I'm actually going to remove some of this. Go back to cabbage. Also remove you. I'm gonna second one of you in. Well, we'll see you when we see you. We'll be on Tuesday next week. It's all shiny. A lot of Dwarf Fortress and other various things. So I'm gonna build some more roads out there. Not a fan of the trader when they don't bring anything of value. Alright, so it looks like they moved that house, finally. Well, not finally. Looks like I noticed that they moved that house. That'll improve things. Villager stricken with influenza. Well, that's good. Don't know what could possibly be wrong with a thing like that. I'm sure that's fine. They should all go make out with them. We'll get over it as a group. Works for the modern world. It should work back in time. Increase the farmer workers. Wood splitters, work campers. Almost done with all this. Which means our wood supplies should start going up. Because wolves don't go through these gates, which I think is kind of amazing. Although the wild animals have seemingly stopped. So, maybe it's a good thing. We just kind of let it keep going. Look at all this. That's what we need. Oi! More big rock. Oh, jeez. I'm curious to see how big those mega rocks are now that you've mentioned them, Aqua. Okay, how much bread we making? Whole lot of bread. It's a weird sound. Got 18 of 25 homesteads built. We just need them to acquire second type of clothing, or rather, another type of clothing, and then also go and get some other type of food. Like thousands of stone can be mined from them. Oh wow, they're sort of a monolith. They must be. Which is a large garden? Trail, medium garden, small garden. Shrines. Oh, shrines make a big difference. Alright, well, I'm building a whole bunch of fancy parks and stuff. 20 raiders sighted. Balls. They're attacking the wrong side again. God damn it. Alright. Time to hit the bell. That's a lot of raiders. Of course, they attack me on the side where I don't have anything to defend against them. 7 villagers attacked. There's really no, like, easy way to defend your villagers in this. Alright, kick his ass. All we can really do is just mob them to death. Although they seem to have taken out quite a few from over there. Where'd the rest of them? Oh, there's one. Get him! Get him, boys! Beat the crap out of him. All right. It's quite an angry mob we got chasing after these 3 dudes with swords. Ruh-roh indeed. All right, well, that seems to be about it. Everybody within range of the town center leaves. I love how there's still just a bunch of them running out there. That's fine, guys. Let's turn around. Trying to give you shoes, though, game. Let's kind of run through an attack. Catching them should at least slow them down. I'm not a fan that the villagers don't put in more effort to defend themselves by default. I think for next time, put carrots in here. So I'm going to remove that and move those over there. In the middle. Also, they didn't really get away with much. They just damaged a few buildings, and that's about it. Not really something I'm going to worry about. But yeah, as a city builder, I think currently my biggest complaint about a game in early access as a streamer, about this game in early access as a streamer, is that if I tab out, it mutes all the sounds, and there's, as far as I can tell, no way to disable that. And it's starting to drive me nuts, because I want to tab out and check things constantly, because that's how I stream normally. But when I tab out in this game, it just goes, oh, you're tabbed out, thus we're going to mute the game. And I'm like, but I'm over here. Now I'm just over here on my phone because I'm checking the same shit that I would be normally, but it looks like I'm not paying attention to the stream, but I'm actually paying just as much attention as I normally do. It's like, come on. God. Anyway. Or, I mean, there's a turn sound on or off when you tab out option, but it just makes it fade out instead of, like, suddenly turn off. Like, come on. Not what I want. I think I need, I don't actually know what to do with these. Compost is ready to spread on fields. Is there a button to add compost? Sure, I'll take an extra 9 people. I have enough housing? Oh, I don't have enough housing for them. Interesting. How the heck? Hmm. How do I add compost to fields? Because I can add clay and I can add sand. There's no, like, add compost job. Chad, am I missing something? Certainly not my fruits. Yeah, I don't see any button to add soy, like, compost to fields. Guess I will simply make another compost pile? But yeah, Chad, if somebody knows how to add compost to fields, please tell me. So I'm looking at this right now going, because there's an expand, like, throw away. Field maintenance, growing crops provides a chance to reduce weed levels and removes rocks from fields. You'd think, but it's not. It's literally not listed there. But all I know is that my crop fields are filling up. Get those houses done before the blizzard hits. People's is gonna die. That should fix itself. Never mind, it didn't. All right, got 20 out of 25 homesteads built. There goes the blizzard. One person isn't housed. Rip that person. It takes a considerable amount of time to gather enough Yeah, I know, I have enough. Allow it to decompose, but once ready, it can be added to your host with the compost UI. Where in the compost UI? Oh, okay, I see. I'm supposed to click that. I get it. Okay. Never mind. Cancel this. Hey, nobody died from exposure. That's cool. All right. Well, thank you. I didn't realize those were buttons. That didn't make any sense. Thanks again for the tip. Sorry I missed it.
Headed to bed. Have a good rest of stream and a great weekend.
You have a good night. Thanks for the resub. You also have a great weekend. Cheers. Chat, can I get a big round of beers for that resub? Housing shortage. I thought I fixed that. It's got to be all these. It's these houses. Oh, it's got to be that. It's got to be that. Literally, we're spending the entire winter just leveling up our housing. Also, apparently firewood's low. That's not good. We're out of firewood. I'm gonna make another firewood splitter, I suppose. Although... we're gathering all of that stone. Although I think that blizzard ate most of the firewood. Finally, you're not dying? Did my gameplay today, like, inspire you to suddenly be better at cut or something? That's a lot of fucking flour. Another new villager born, and we're finally good on housing again. Firewood's a little sketch, but that's okay. Let's just manual harvest a bunch of stuff. What steps might that be? I'm just kind of curious as to what specific thing, like, what was the one trick that, like, you learned from my stream that helped you have a good run and cut today? Kind of happy, though. Food poisoning. New traveling merchant has arrived. Oh, that's hunky-dory, ain't it? Sell you a bunch of honey. Well, he's selling smoked meat. I'm thinking that's what we buy. Not much, but hey, it's something. Buy and transfer to town storage. I need another storehouse. Seems to be largely a problem with storage currently. Just need to get to the next level so that we can start doing foodstuffs. Trader 2. You're buying candles. I'm gonna sell items. What are you selling? Large tools. Some weapons. Let's buy some of these. Let's buy and stock that. Because buying that, I think... yeah, as soon as we get to tier 3, I can make a Cooper, which will give me barrels. Which is what I want. Can I make you go away? There you go. So I've got 23 of 25 homesteads built. Then I just need 1,200 money and 100 wood planks. It should be okay. The 1,200 money is going to take a minute. Unless I sell a bunch of stuff. But we're working on it. After doing the Grillish quest and died on it, or after it, but you showed me that there's more quests than that one, and how trade is important, etc. You basically showed me a tutorial. Well, I'm glad that my middling success CUD run today was a effective tutorial to help you enjoy that video game. Kind of shocked that it was, but I'm happy. It's good. Come in here and clear all this shit as well. I do have a lot of basic laborers, so clearing a bunch of stuff like this quickly is actually not that bad. Let's cancel that because I built it too far away. Problem is this food spoilage issue. Really need barrels. Like, I really need some barrels. Selling food super cheap. Still not that cheap. Find gold ore. How much could I sell all those logs for? That one just left, so it doesn't really matter. I guess it's all accounted. Maybe it's not stored anywhere, so I can't actually sell it. Doesn't really matter, though. All right, let's just close all this. Not trading UI is fiddly. Yeah, no, I mean, the wiki is actually very helpful in that regard. Looking up a town, like, it's not that spoiler heavy either, but, like, if you find a new town, or if you find an area you don't know, and it's, like, a named area that seems designed, looking it up in the wiki, if you find it in the wiki, it'll tell you what quests are there. And, like, things in CUD, like, just as an example, finding Baratham is a pain in the dick if you don't know where it is. Like, if you don't know where Baratham is, it is ridiculously difficult to find. And that's just kind of a fact. It is really hard to find Baratham if you don't know where it is. Okay, so I think I need a second bakery. Which is good. Bakeries are super good for things around them. They smell nice, so people like them. You only know Yappa? I mean... What's that mean? This building is at low integrity and requires repair. So repair it, you numbskulls. Right? But like in order to find a Baratham, I had to ask somebody to just straight up tell me. I was like, how the hell do you get to the Brathmites? Because it's not super clear that you have to go down 3 levels and then up 1. It's also like really handy for things like Red Rock, where you just like go to the wiki and say, okay, how deep is this dungeon? What layer does this dungeon end? It's like, okay, this dungeon ends on layer 4. Okay. And all that sort of stuff. That sort of stuff's super handy to just know. A lot of these are shelters. A lot of these are ready to upgrade pretty much. So we're all sitting at like 29 value. But I've got the number I need. I've got enough people. I literally just need 1,200 gold and 100 wood planks. I wonder if building a second market increases your revenues. Let's see. Let's see if building a second market increases your revenues. How much to burn it all down? Well, I can't set things on fire by command, so no amount of money will make me burn it down. Oh, I see. It depends on where I place it. Interesting. So, none. Because I don't really want to burn it down. I mean, if you give me like $20,000 or something, I'll definitely like Alt F4 and start a new town, but... I mean, there you go. It's burning down. Pay up. 50 schmeckles? Unfortunately, I don't accept schmeckles as currency. Well, someone gave me 50 schmeckles, but I can't prove that it was Wheezy Omeezy at all. Chat, can I get a round of beers for that 50 schmeckles? Or biddies in chat? Food stocks are low. Thanks, Dad. I know. There we go. I legit just need barrels. Like, that is the problem here. Is I need barrels. Once I have barrels, this issue will fix itself. But I need 1,200 gold nuggets arbitrarily for some reason. Well, I mean, we're in the middle of summer, and I've got 6 months worth of food that are going to degrade in the next 6 months. But that too. It's also always low before summer harvest. I mean, I've got wheat that's about to be harvested. I got cabbage that's about to be harvested. I got cabbage that we just harvested. I got beans that we're in the process of harvesting. And we're fixing up this field now. Same with this. Also, we got the fruits trees to harvest. I think I should make one more storehouse. Ooh, not storehouse. Another one of these things. Root cellars. Starting a sentence with "would you say" is a really good way to get a response from me along the lines of "no, I wouldn't." And no, I wouldn't. Thanks for the 50 cents, human. There we go. A bunch of cabbages harvested. I just did that myself. Speaking of cabbage harvest, my current batch of sauerkraut's coming along pretty good. I'm going to take chat's advice with the next one and put some of my chili peppers into it. Much excited. Villagers stricken with scurvy. Oh, that sucks. We need vitamin C, my guys. I guess we only have one person sick, though. How much longer till it's ready? Well, I put it into the jar last Sunday, so the day I get home from PAX, it'll be ready. Because I come home from PAX on the 3rd, and it'll be technically done on the 2nd. But it already tastes pretty good. I could probably, because like 2 weeks is like the recommended amount. You can leave it in for 3 if you want it to be really sour, or you can harvest it early if you like it less insane. Will you stop making ridiculous requests for silly, non-existent money? Because no. Might I direct you to the one actual rule that I enforce in this stream, which is !children. And currently you're acting like one. All right, well, I guess we just chill, basically. Although I kind of don't like this field. This field's in a crappy spot. Impending blizzard! Well, at least everybody has housing this time. Let's just speed up time until the blizzard's over. They're gonna make us play Overwatch. Or pretend to be excited for Diablo. You see, Wheezy Omeezy. I'm not your fucking puppet, and I don't do whatever you ask for slight pittances. We're not gonna get along real well if you keep doing that. I'm gonna politely ask you to leave if you're gonna keep doing that. Otherwise, we'll get along just fine. But you're gonna need to pretend to have some semblance of maturity. Alrighty, people's get inside. Whew, that's laggy on the stream. Apologies. You know, it's kind of hilarious to me. What the fuck is an IRL emote? Wants me to do a Fortnite dance. I'm an adult, and I know that. It's interesting. There's just like, I'm assuming that's feces. Kind of funny. More people working these. We're going to lose all of our food in the next 2 months. That's not good. Good thing there's only a month and a half of winter left. Not accepted. Act like somebody who's of a decent level of maturity, or I'm just gonna remove you because I don't have any tolerance for that kind of behavior in my streams. All right, let's drop down a. I have one of those right now. Food production. Oh, I had one, but I probably removed it. Okay, actually, this is the nearest hunter cabin. There's like one right here. Move you up there. Let's move you up there. Let's demolish that. Replace that. The gate. Well, we're added a road going out this way. At the end of winter rather than the beginning of it. Yeah, that's always kind of weirded me out. Oh, wow, shit. There's a really rich fish pond right there. Don't last very long, but... fuck it. We'll just plop one of these down up here. Food stocks are low. Thanks, game. I know. This is going to be a rough one for the food this season. I'm going to have to buy some of it, and I don't really want to. Alright, foraging works now. Villager was killed by predators. Cool, less mouths to feed. I don't even see what it was. I mean, I don't totally mind people dying to predators. We should really bring those in. Predators coming up. Another predator sighted, motherfucker. All these goddamn wolves. Kick its ass. You too. There it goes. There's something that, like, I used to always do and still do when I go into streams that I've never been into, and I recommend other people do as well. It's this little thing called read the room. If you can't figure out in a couple of seconds the vibe of a stream, of like how the people who are already there are acting, maybe give it a minute before you actively start making obnoxious demands. And see how your obnoxious demands are going to be received. If it seems like the vibe of the stream that you're walking into is not going to be appreciative of you demanding somebody get up and floss, maybe just shut the fuck up before you start talking. Might make more friends that way. Alright, so that right there. Hopefully we'll bring in some more food. But, ironically, we're producing way more food than we're consuming. Lurk more? Not necessarily lurk more. Figure out the vibe before you start speaking. Food stocks are low. Thanks, game. I mean, they're rising, actually. Speaking of rising, how's that secondary bakery doing? Pretty good. Let's give you a second baker. More lurk, more lull. We got 64. I think I'm just going to make a whole other one. I mean, I'm still sitting on ridiculously large amounts of flour. Let's just become a bread production factory town, practically. Prioritize you. Ram that up. A new merchant has arrived. Hey. I'd sell you candles, but I don't have any. I thought that was literally the whole point of the phrase, is lurk around. Yeah, pretty well. I mean, It's lurk around, find the vibe, not lurk more. But I mean, same thing pretty much. Good lord. But yes, Hobo, you are correct. Selling meats. They're selling cheese. Need food. I also need money. We'll gamble. We'll see if we can make it through the year. It's literally the only thing I need currently. It's foodstuffs. As long as we can keep that foodstuff surplus going up, we good. We good. People are pissed, though. It's almost like having, like, a preservist building would be great. Like, right now. That'd be fantastic. Let's make another fishing shack. Got these fishing shacks all the way along this edge of the water right there. Yeah, I don't know. Often I'll tune into streams and it'll take me like a week or two to actually start talking. When it's a stream I'm not familiar with. Always got to figure out that vibe first. Alright, well, this person just showed up. They're buying wood. Bring 500 wood here. Let's sell them 500 wood. A lot of wood. But if I can sell 500 wood...
See how he bites off the shell to get at the nut?
Trading is very profitable. Is it now? I would say spice trading is pretty profitable, frankly. The Iron Clan. What a uncreative name. And you depart so soon, and it takes me so long to bring all this wood here. Depart in 2 days. 1 day. Sell you the few golds that we got. Or the few woods that we got. And now you leave. There we go. That should make us enough money by the end of the year. We should be able to upgrade our housing. Or our base. Or whatever you call it. The town center? This thing? Everton's town center, yes. We'll be right back. Gotta go use the restroom. Quite literally, yeah. Good hearth. You know what, child? I'm just gonna remove you. Save everybody's ears. All right, let's just wait until we have that 1200 and the 100 planks. Now, that wasn't a ban. That was a 600-second timeout. Remember how I stated figure out the vibe and then speak? Yeah, figure out the vibe. Kiddo didn't figure out the vibe. Can't handle the vibe? You obviously can't handle the channel. It's okay. 9 people? How much housing do I have? Yeah, we got enough. Should have enough food, too. It can help us with the harvest. Although we're going to need more farm fields. It's time we start building these swamps into farming spaces. I mean, I could have said no. I opted to take them. Oops, that is not what I wanted. Cancel that. The buttons shouldn't be right next to each other. All right. I mean, literally all we need is 40 wood planks. Well, actually, we have 40 wood planks. We need another 60. And then we have enough gold as of, well, next month turning over and taxes rolling, or incomes rolling in. And then we can upgrade this, which is pretty fantastic. Actually, the other thing that I wanted to build, which I just haven't done yet, is not that. Where did it go? Storage? Yes, the vault. That's what I want. I'm sorry, do I not have... Transfer items. Confirm. Move that to global storage, please. Because I need this. That is something we need. New villager born. All right, guys, no more kids. We're at the cap. Because they should be able to bring that over. Keyword here is should. Seems to be the strat for raiders. I'm putting it right next to the town center because that's the only thing that in the entire city that really defends itself. There you go. You don't have enough. So it seems intelligent to put it right next door to that because everybody in the general vicinity runs in there and then just shoots arrows out of there. So it's like right next to the town center, which is quite literally where it is. Because they don't come from the water and they can't go through fences. They have to go through a gate. So yeah, yes, I did that. Yeah, because that's where they rally, right? Yeah. And then I can just select everybody else and be like, stand by the vault! Apparently that holds up to 2,500 gold. Also doesn't employ anybody. That kind of sucks. So yeah, now I literally just need the planks. That's all we need. So I guess sit here and chill for a bit while we wait for planks. Food's actually pretty good. We got 3 months leeway. Someone just got worms, which means someone's been eating raw beef or something. Hello, Donkvale. Good to see you. Well managed? Debate. Chat, how well managed is this town? Because I would say, based on the number of people that constantly get influenza and worms, Although we do have fresh baked bread, plenty of it. Audio, are you heading to bed? regardless, though. What's up, dude? Not dead yet. We're trying not to be. You have a good night, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Chat, say goodnight to Audio. Our illustrious sword-wielding lad. Because someone has to be. Bum, bum, bum. Do wonder why there's coal in the middle of the road. Guess somebody didn't do well enough for Santa Claus. It looks well managed. Okay, well, looks can be deceiving. Also, this should go without saying, but part of the reason why I judge people pretty damn quickly by the way they act is, especially if I'm streaming a game like this, which isn't exactly the standard kind of game that I play. If you're already acting like a child with the stuff that I don't normally play, the second I play something that I would normally play, I just don't even want to know how you're going to react, so it's just kind of not even worth it. It's just not worth it. Exactly, pilot. Although that person just got timed out, so we'll see if they come back. If they come back, they have one more opportunity. The settlement requires additional housing? Gosh, I had no idea. Thanks, game. I'm literally waiting to upgrade this before I do that, so let me know once that's done. We'll definitely consider upgrading this. Villager cured. It always reads as cursed to me, not cured. Let's build another one of these. A pit that I saw once. We do acquire additional pylons. This is completely true. All right, see? Food spoilage has gotten better-ish. We're also almost at the end of winter, so food production's going to get better next year. There we go. Year 15. 5 years already. Wow, time flies when you've got the time on quick speed. Almost like it's 3 times as fast as speed 1. All right, we need another 40 wood. And that's pretty much it. I might actually move this. I might actually move the trading post over here. Add compost to that. Yearly taxes collected, damn right. Here comes a trader. Kind of wish I could look at what they had before they got there, or what they were going to buy and sell. Stricken with broken leg. Is it possible to be stricken with broken leg? Because that doesn't seem like something you can be stricken with. Also, this guy's face, he's sus as hell looking. All right, sus boy, what do you got? Score of the butcher. Yeah, I don't trust you. Where'd you get that meat? Herbs. Buying herbs. The only thing that I have he's buying is herbs. And he's buying them at a crappy price. Huh. Yeah, no. I'm good. It's okay. Food supplies are going to go up now that we can fish and everything else. And 86 fish last year. I kind of... You know, I'm going to try a thing. Food production. Fishing shack. I'm gonna build a second one of these pups. Has the Mafia moved into town? No. Speaking of which, I never did finish Mafia 1. It was a pretty fun game when I played it. Trader 2. You'll buy my wood. I'm gonna sell all of that wood for a bunch of monies. Excellent. And I'm going to buy... say 3 heavy tools and put them in the town storage. Got iron at a low price. Buy 50 of those. Put that in the town storage. And we're going to spend the rest of the money I have in here on fish. Thank you. All for firewood. Not bad, if I do say. Oh. Finally finished this big old crop field. Something with good heat tolerance. Let's do that. No, not that. Cancel that. Let's do something with good heat tolerance. That. You down here. Do this again. Wheat. Rye. Let's do one of wheat. Actually cancel that. And do 2 back-to-backs of that. Because it's pretty decent at weed suppressing. As long as we get something from it, it doesn't really matter. Split you this way. Now there's 2 fishermen on that. There's deer over here. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, we're up to 87 planks now. I just need a hundo. So we get a hundo, we good. Ah. $91? It's like waiting for a loading bar. Food supplies are finally rising. Finally. 33 villagers graduated school, unlike that person I timed out in chat. What does the next tier unlock? Literally everything. You want to smelt metal into bars? Next level. You want to make weapons? Next level. You want to make tools? Next level. You want to, like, actually have a full-size town? Next level. Boom. There we go. Also, now we're under attack. Motherfucking... Oh, God. Okay. I don't have access to my town center right now. Okay, I can collect the bell. Good. What side are they coming from? This side. Okay, well. Hey, the tower actually is doing work. Oh, wow, they actually do attack walls. What the fuck? It's okay, I've got a very large angry mob. Armed with nothing, but... effort. Well, it's fine. We're losing people, but this game needs an attack move. They're burning my walls. What the fuck, dude? The villager that was sick is no longer sick, so that's good. I don't see any arrows going out from down here. Two more? Still breaking my balls. God damn you. Go get that guy. 20 villagers attacked, eh? Just gonna fill up my coffins real quick. They're trying to break out somewhere. I can't. He's like here, is he not? Seven raiders sighted. Oh my god. Just sends me to a dead body. Okay, sure. Village is under attack. Where exactly? Okay, so literally, yeah, they're attacking the wall I can't see. So there's one idiot attacking the wall by himself. What a waste of time. Oh my god. Well, there's the rest of them. This combat's not very good. This combat kind of sucks. Turns out. They're not particularly hard to fight. They're just kind of costly and expensive. Let's kill this guy. The last of them. And this guy. It's just the fact that they just walk away. Like, they don't bother actually fighting in any way. They just kind of... How do I think the combat could be better? Give us actual RTS controls. The villagers, by default, can fight, but they won't. They'll just go about their day and doing their only things. It needs an attack move button, and they need to keep fighting. Like, if a group of villagers are fighting with a group of bandits, they should keep fighting with the group of bandits and then chase down the stragglers. What they do is they'll kill that one bandit and then leave. And they just want to go back to their jobs. They don't, like, defend the houses. They don't do anything. So they either need to do, like, the everybody get into your houses and defend from your windows kind of thing, or they need to give us actual RTS controls to a degree, because it's just obnoxious. I can't sleep. I would recommend trying to sleep, and I'm not going to help you sleep. Yes. The thing is, though, like, there is garrisons, right? But the garrisons are extremely expensive to run. I could probably run a garrison right now, but I don't even have the stuff to make weapons yet. No, I'm good. Shady Necromancer. I'm not, you know... ASMR is a sex thing, generally. I know people refuse to admit that, but it really is. And I refuse to create that kind of content. Go find your own ASMR if you wish. But that's the upgraded thingy. We did it. But what I'll say... It's not for you, it's for your friend. This joke wasn't funny the last time somebody made it. Not funny now. Guess we get to build more towers. Our outsiders view our town as being a little dull. I mean, we didn't just get raided by an enemy or anything, you know? It's okay, I also view this town as being a little dull. There's a lot of these that should just upgrade soon. They have literally everything that they need. You know, Bastet, I know that you're going through a lot, but realize that throwing it at other people isn't going to make it any easier. Go hug a loved one in real life that you can talk to in person who's going through the same thing as you. Telling me this, I only have so much empathy, and it's nowhere near enough to actually be helpful. So I really can't help you. All you do is just make me feel bad because there's nothing I can do. So what I would recommend is go cuddle with someone, talk with someone, hang out with someone that you love that can actually help you. Because I can't. Skunk Village ruled by Parliament? Or by Parliament. Hey. I mean, that sounds like something the skunks would follow. This makes perfect sense. Yeah, I don't know how else to say it without just being kind of blunt. But I'm not a particularly empathetic person for people in my immediate life that I know in person. So there's only so much I can do. Give up a bunch of road upgrades. Food's kind of balanced out now. Turns out having another bakery is a good thing. In fact, I need another bakery because I just have this massive surplus of grains. Feeding everybody with bread. Who knew that that would be efficient? Although we are kind of running low-ish. Also, we need to get these preservist buildings. But I need bricks for that. All right. I think we'll pick this back up at a later date. I think it's time to run some cheese.
Cheese for everyone!
Because I have been streaming for 11 hours, believe it or not. And I didn't run cheese yesterday, and people were sad, so we're going to run cheese today. Trying to think of a clever title for Cheese Runner. There we go. That'll do. All right. I have it muted. That's a crime. I had it muted for playing off stream. We'll do maybe 20 minutes of cheese runner. It's not gonna last that long. Cheese farts provider.